I got thrown out from a nightclub in America for speaking Swedish. My American friends told me that to those who do not understand Swedish, a man speaking Swedish sound aggressive and extremely dirty. Yes, you heard that right. I, a humble purveyor of polite conversation, was ejected from an American nightclub for speaking my mother tongue. It sounds absurd. It is absurd. But buckle up because this is the true, unbelievable story of how Swedish became my social undoing. There I was in a bustling American nightclub. Good music, questionable drinks, the usual Tuesday night vibe. I was catching up with my friend Lars visiting from Stockholm. Naturally, we were speaking Swedish. Why wouldn't we be? It's efficient. We were discussing the price of herring in Gamla Stan. Riveting stuff, I know. But apparently, to the untrained American ear, our perfectly normal conversation sounded less like friendly banter and more like a declaration of war in pig Latin spoken by demons. Suddenly I noticed stares. Not curious stares, concerned stares, fearful stares. People were backing away. The music seemed to falter. It was like we were emitting some kind of sonic repellent, all because we were discussing fish prices in Swedish. My American friends, bless their well-meaning hearts, tried to intervene. "Dude," whispered Chad, nervously glancing around. "Are you guys fighting? Everything okay? Because it sounds intense. Like, really intense." My friend Jessica chimed in, her eyes wide. "Yeah," she said. "No offense, but Swedish it sounds kind of aggressive and a little dirty. Like you're yelling dirty words at each other, but in a really guttural way. Dirty? Aggressive?" We were discussing herring prices. Herring! Not Viking invasions, not chainsaw massacres, herring! But apparently the sheer audacity of a man speaking Swedish in an American nightclub was enough to trigger some kind of dirty word alarm in the collective consciousness. People started whispering, "What are they saying? They sound mad! Someone should call security!" Our happy mood disappeared when we realized everyone was looking at us. Confused, we looked at each other nervously. What did we do to make them so angry? Did we accidentally insult someone's mom, break some secret dance floor rule? The reason, as we were about to find out, was much crazier than that. Suddenly, a huge guy appeared next to us. "All right, fellas," the bouncer growled. "You need to calm down." Calm down? We were just talking about beer. "Your language," he continued, his voice dripping with thinly veiled disgust. "It's disturbing the other patrons. It's creating an uncomfortable atmosphere." Before we could say we didn't do anything wrong, his big hand grabbed Lars's shoulder. "Out! You're out of here!" Lars stammered, his face totally confused. "But we haven't done anything." We tried to talk to the bouncer, but he didn't listen. He didn't believe our story about the language mix-up. His face a funny mix of suspicion and boredom. And so we were thrown out of the club, dumped on the sidewalk like a couple of bad kids. Standing on the street, the cool night air felt good. We couldn't help but laugh. We were judged and found guilty, not for what we did, but for the way our language sounded. It was silly, frustrating, and also really funny. As we walked away, the loud music fading, we made a promise. Next time, we'd use hand signals. So there you have it. My American nightclub ejection, all thanks to the offensive gutturality of the Swedish language. A cautionary tale, my friend. A warning. If you're planning a night out in America and you happen to be male and Swedish, for the love of all that is linguistically holy, keep your mouth shut or at least speak English. Unless, of course, you want to be mistaken for a badger-yelling, chainsaw-wielding, dirty word-spitting Viking.